Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, and consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I'm providing. All right. Oh, the Hermit card jumps out as our very first card today. So we're going to use that as our starting point, all right? And we're going to put that into some context with our Dove and Serpent spread. And, wow. If there's anything that you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know in the comments. I do read every comment and I try to respond to as many as I can. Okay. We're going to do our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card, and for that we're going to use the Antique Anatomy Tarot deck. I really love the imagery on this deck. I haven't used it really that much since I got it, but I really do love the colors and the images. So you'll have to wait till the end to see more about that one. Hopefully that card will tie everything together and give us the confirmation that we need at the end of the reading. Okay, so we've got this Hermit energy and we've got this Emperor energy. Then we've got water and earth and air and fire. So it's a balanced spread for the most part. We're looking for a little bit more earth energy though. We need to find a way to really get grounded in this situation. Now, what I think really is going on is you're usually a very outgoing person, very optimistic, very spirited, right? Very cheerful. I think that you love people, you love getting along with people, you love working hard, you love doing your daily things, right? I feel like you have these bouts of extroversion where you just want to be outside, you want to be social, you want to be engaged. The first one to volunteer for something at work or in your organization or the group of people that you associate with. But this energy here, we're kind of seeing a little bit of an opposite of that. I think there's something that is making you want to withdraw. Okay? I think you're turning away from all of this activity because there's something going on that is really kind of souring things for you. And I'll tell you right away, it's this. It's this Aries type of energy, maybe an Aries person, right? It may be a person with a, I'm hearing either a T or a Z for their name, okay? It could be. They might be an Aries person. This is the person, I think, that's making you want to really withdraw, even in the way these cards look. This one is looking rather sinister, and you're just you're trying to kind of get away, right? So I feel like this is either a bully, this is a tyrant at work, this is someone in your group of friends that is a little too dominating, a little too arrogant, right? A little bit too controlling, a little bit too demanding. They just have this energy that feels very abrasive. It's very grating, right? I'm almost getting like a sandpaper kind of sound here. And you don't enjoy that one bit, okay? So you're going kind of hermit in this situation. You don't want to. You like this place. You want to be here. But this person is really pretty much driving you away. And if you look at that face, they don't seem to really mind. You know, it's almost a game to them that they're doing this. So I don't really blame you at all for wanting to withdraw from this situation, from taking all of your social energy, your cheerfulness, taking all of your good vibes and going home. Okay? Taking all of your good vibes and going home. And that is going to put a bit of a damper on the efforts that you're putting in here, right? If this is a work situation, it kind of feels like it's work, or it's involving some kind of activity that you do in a group setting. So maybe at work, maybe in some organization, you know. The work that you do, You go there every day and you do this work, not because you're, producing whatever it is, and not because of the actual work. You go there and do this because of the sense of family, because of the camaraderie, because of the relationships that you have with these people. It's a pleasant, supportive environment. It's not about the work. It's about the feeling that you get when you're there with the people around you, and how you are relating to these people, and it gives you an outlet for it gives you an experience, right? We love kind of hanging out with all these people. It's not about whatever the work, technical work that you're doing. Okay, it's not about what you're producing. It's about the experience that's involved during that time. So it really is disheartening. It really does hurt that because of the actions of this person and their attitudes and their energy, that you are feeling like you have to turn away from this environment that you really do enjoy. This environment was very supportive, very nurturing, very loving. It was very sweet. Now it's turned sour, right? What was once a very beautiful thing now is looking kind of toxic. It's decaying. It's dying, right? And I think it really is all because of your relationship with this Aries possible person, maybe a T or a Z name, whose energy really is like sandpaper on the soul. Okay? It's not through any fault of your own. And I think that's the important thing that we need to address here, is that it's not your fault. You didn't deserve this. You didn't ask for this. We see a 9 of Swords in the immediate future. This person has no right to attack you, to hurt you, to send their negative BS your way. So to protect yourself, if you have to turn away and get out of there, then do that. Right? It's okay to get away from these nine poisoned swords or daggers. We don't have to sit there and endure that. We don't have to put up with that. Okay? And you know that. It doesn't hurt to get a reminder. Right? You don't deserve to be attacked or to be treated this way. Okay? And certainly we can't let this person's negative energy to turn you into kind of a negative person, right? We don't want to sink to their level. We don't want to start throwing daggers back at them. So rather than do this, I think it's better to just leave, right? It's better to leave because you have this water energy down beneath the surface, water on water, the Queen of Cups. You just love to love. You love to have pleasant relationships with people. You love to share personal stories. You love to listen to other people's, life stories, life events, their histories, and you love to just connect with people, And it really is, honestly, it's a terrible thing that there's this jackass over here that's kind of ruining it for everybody, But we don't want to sink to their level. We certainly don't want to start believing that it's our fault, that we're doing something wrong, that we somehow caused this, or that we deserve this. We don't want to start throwing daggers back at them either. So the best thing to do is probably hermit mode. Take a break from these people, right? There is a different way we could go with that, though. There is a different decision that we can make. Maybe we don't need to take a break from everybody. Maybe we could form our own group somewhere else. Maybe, maybe you can still have these kinds of relationships and these kinds of experiences. We just have to do it in a place where this Aries person is not. And I don't know if that's possible in your workplace or if this is some kind of a club or an organization. I don't know if it's possible to just kind of form your own group somewhere else, without that energy, right? I don't know if that's possible. But you do have the decision to make, and I think that what you don't want to do, what you're not trying to do, is make a knee-jerk kind of reactionary decision. You don't want to just do something impulsive, you know. So this is you really taking the time to figure out what's going to be best, because you don't want your good time to be ruined, right? You don't want to have to deprive yourself of this wonderful experience because of one jackass, you know. So maybe we can really work on a plan that will kind of solve all the problems, you know. If that's forming a group somewhere else, or you know, everybody writing a letter to whoever's in charge, or going to see the managers, or, you know, maybe having a conversation with this person, if that's possible, you know. Something civil, something that's professional and well thought out, something that's respectful, something that vibes with your energy, right? Because you're not a mean person. You're not an angry person, you know. So we've got to be careful, too, of this 8 of Swords, because this is kind of, again, we're right next to the 9 of Swords. So these two are really, really close together. We don't want to sink to their level and start throwing daggers back, but we also don't want to get wrapped up in this idea that it's somehow our fault, or that it's something we have to fix, or this idea that we can't do anything, we can't make any moves, we can't live our lives until this person says it's okay, right? We're not beholden to that person. They don't make the decisions for us, right? So we could get wrapped up in all of this kind of thought energy, and we'll end up not doing anything because it's like, well, I can't do what I want to do because this person is there. We have to strategize. We have to figure something else out, okay? Because I feel like that's exactly what they want. They want the power. They want control. They want to be able to dictate how things go. They want to be responsible for how everyone feels. So we need to take the power away from that person, you know. And one of the best ways to do that is to fortify ourselves. Here's the 4 of Wands. This is to really fortify our spirit and try to really not let that person bother us. It's okay that they bother us. We don't want them to know that. You know what I mean? And this is kind of the idea that if we take power away from this person, then they will no longer be able to act in that way, right? We're taking the power away. And we take the power away by creating this magic circle around us where their influence doesn't affect us. We don't even know they exist, right? And that's just one method. I don't know. Through your 2 of Swords, I think you'll choose the best way to go about dealing with this situation. As long as we don't stay in this Swords energy, because this is self-defeating. This is energy that will harm you more than it will fix this situation, you know? So we've got to fortify ourselves. We've got to keep our fire contained. We've got to keep our spirit, our attention, our vitality, our will, right? Our personality. Keep all the fire kind of contained within this magic circle where nothing can affect it. No one can see in. These maybe are some really high walls around our central fire. So this person can't penetrate, right? And what I'm seeing at the end of all of this, once you formulate a plan, maybe you strategize with your friends that are here, you will have opportunity for this full, beautiful expression again, right? Everything will be back to laughter and having a good time and expressing your energy and sharing your energy and your stories and your vibes and your love and your compassion and all of these good feelings with your friends in this situation. So I feel like this person's reign is not very long-lived. Okay. I feel like their reign is nearing an end. And it's just really the process of you dealing with that and strategizing your best course of action. And in the end, you're going to have this freedom, this expression, being able to be yourself and connect with your friends and to have that experience again that we started with, right? I think this is a lovely way to end. But we're not ending. We're going to the mystery card. Now, we said we needed some earth energy to kind of ground things, to bring us back to a practical level, thinking clearly, knowing that we have to deal with something on the physical plane. It's not just something in theory. This is a real situation that's going on, right? Well, we've got a 9 of rods or wands. So this is a real strength, and I think it's going to take strength, it's going to take resolve, it's going to take commitment for you to, what we're kind of saying is to restrain this fire until you can express the fire again, right? To fortify and protect your spirit, your energy, your spirit and soul, right? Until the time is right for things to kind of get back to how they were. So this is real strength. This is a foundation of strength, and I think that there are strength in numbers. So I think by you associating with your friends, by either forming a separate group or by you just contacting them individually or privately, or for all of you to kind of join forces and write a letter or go to management or whatever you can do. There is strength in numbers here, because you all have this similar connection with each other, which is this really fiery kind of spiritualized enthusiasm and this love and passion for just, I think, for the association, for the connection. Again, it's not about the work that you're doing. It's about the connections being made in this environment. Okay, so this is going to take some real resolve for you to also not sink to their level and start throwing daggers back at them. It's going to take a real commitment to do the right things for you, to ensure that this situation ends with this 8, this wonderful 8 of Wands. It's going to take some commitment and some resolve, some inner strength and fortitude. We're going to go ahead and do the extended. If you want to stick around for that, Virgo, please click on the link that's right there. And you can have access to all of the extended readings. This was your weekly reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot, and I want to thank you so much for letting me read for you.